Hello, everyone. Today is day 39 of our 40-day red letter challenge. And today's focus is going to be found in the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 16. You did not choose me, but I chose and appointed you. Wonderful words from our Lord. He's shown us that it's nothing that we can do or nothing that we can attempt to try to earn the appointing that he gives us. He chose us even before we were born, before we did anything, any effort that we can try to put forth. He chose us. He chose us and he loves us. He loved us and he chose us before anything we can do. A lot of times in life we try to put our best effort forward so we can be noticed or be seen or try to earn something or try to get recognition for things in our lives, with our spouses, with our, in our relationships with one another. We want to be seen in a certain light, but God, he just wants you for you. He just loves you. He cares about you because he is love. It's nothing, no effort we can do to try to earn our appointing or our place in his kingdom. He gives us a seat in his kingdom. He gives it because he loves us. And he wants that relationship to grow and he wants it to flourish just for being who he is. His ways are not our ways. A lot of times we see things and we judge things, but God, he's the maker. He's the creator. Something that when I was doing this study, for some reason it just made me think about David. Just knowing David and the life that he led, the things that he went through, and we can all put ourselves in this place of, a lot of people just automatically think of, David, he did this or he did this, and they think about the wrong things that he did. But when I think about this statement that God said about him, speaking about David, saying that he is a man after his own heart, I'm like, wow, this is a guy this guy's after God's own heart. Like, how could that statement is so profound? I'm like, well, what did David do? And I'm thinking, like, man, I think back to all the Psalms. Like, to sit there and have to write that stuff down, it takes a whole lot of love. Like, you got to really care about somebody to be sitting there writing all this stuff. Like, the stuff that he does is like, it's just love letters. Even when he's in despair, he just leans on God, and he needed him. Every step of his life is just amazing. So I was thinking, like, man, I want to be after God's own heart. I want God. I would love God to say that about me. Like, man, here's Sean. This guy's after my own heart. But it's not by my own effort or anything like that, because God doesn't pick and choose like that. It's based on the love that he has for you. And today's focus is going to be found in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 4 through 10. And first I want to read the red letter challenge statement for today. It says, he chose you not because you've done anything important, but simply because he loves you. And that's the mindset that we have today. So this is the reading. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 4 through 10. The word of the Lord came to me, saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as prophet of the nations. Alas, sovereign Lord, I said, I do not know how to speak. I am too young. But the Lord said to me, do not say I am too young. You must go to everyone I send you to say whatever I command you. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I put my words in your mouth. See, today I appoint you over nations and kingdoms to uproot and tear down, to destroy and overthrow, to build and to plant. To be appointed by him, we see in contrast from when Jesus made that statement that you did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you. John 15, verse 16. And then we see that appointing here made to Jeremiah. God extends that appointing in his kingdom, not because of anything we did, but because he loves us. He chose us, called us by name. This is the challenge for today. Just as God chose you before you ever did anything to please him, I want you to choose someone today who hasn't done anything to earn your favor and find a way to bless that person. Find a way to bless them. That's our challenge for today. Day 39. God bless and peace be with you all. Till next time.